What's up, everybody? New headset. Who dis? My new headset arrived today. Hopefully nothing sounds different because of it. It shouldn't sound different too much. It's basically the same headset, but like 1 year newer. Also, a little sneak peek to what I was doing. You guys can see a little nighttime medved wolf hunting. You can expect that at some point. On to Rancho we go, guys. How's everybody doing, though? Hope you're doing amazing. What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? Thank you, Z28. Appreciate that, dude. What's up, Ender? Yeah, the wolves are a lot of fun. They are a ton of fun. Oh, we are stacking it, Hunter. We are. We're stacking this one because I still need to manage down most of the map. Like, we still have a lot of managing to go. So I decided, you know what? Yeah, we'll stack them. Why not, man? Let's get the stacking going. Garrett, thank you for the 12 months as a member. Really appreciate it, dude. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. We need to go to 16. Should be good. Yeah, I can't believe it either, seriously. Dude, if I had known he was going to pop this soon, I would not have been checking my mule deer at like 10 p.m. Oh, wrong loadout. Wrong loadout. That was painful. That hurt a little bit right there. Yeah, it hurt a little bit, I tell you what. There we go. So for those of you that have not seen it, let's see if he's here right now. I can't tell. What do we got over here? Awesome Andy with the 12 months as a sub on Twitch. Appreciate that, dude. Welcome back, man. Yo, 1 year. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy, dude. Love to see it. Okay, let's main menu since we just reset the time. Had a short grind for my first one with only 325 kills, but yours was shocking. Yeah, dude. It can be kind of crazy. I thought this grind was going to go on for a whole lot longer. I mean, we've only killed like... What was it? Like 224 kills in total, 1 diamond, and a couple of rares. That's it. And boom, our first one is here. It's too bad it's the same combination I've already got 2 of, so now I have 3 of the same combination, which was the main thing that made me decide, you know what, we're going to stack it. Not only is it one that we've already killed twice, but we also really could use the extra, like, the extra oomph in trying to get this map managed down. Because, my gosh, it's tough to manage, like, some of the coast down. All right, well, it doesn't want to show up now, so I guess we'll check that out later. We'll just start our run. If you watched today's video, you will know that I kind of spread things out a little bit for our setup. I started hunting some of the areas that we were avoiding early on. And that's Bighorn. There is our stacked diamond. We've been letting that guy live, hoping that he can kind of push down the respawns that we get. There is a level 3 right there. Well, didn't think I'd be saying this so early, guys. Grind number 2 on Rancho begins now. Holy. Gonna take me a little bit to get used to my new headset. It sounds slightly different. So, if you guys didn't know, the headset that I had before was the, what's it called? It was the, Razer Black Shark, V2 Pro Wireless. It was like the original one of that. Great headset. Only reason I had to replace it was because the volume knob, like, was causing the audio to be a little bit inconsistent. Like, whenever I'd mess with the knob, it would be like, there'd be more audio coming out of my right ear than my left ear until I fiddled with the knob until it, like, it got even again. And it was just driving me crazy. Sometimes it was really annoying to get it to where the audio was the same on both sides. So I decided, you know what, I should probably just get a new headset. And so I got the exact same headset, but 1 year newer. This is like the 2023 edition of the Black Shark V2 Pro Wireless. So same headset, but newer. So it's like got slightly upgraded stuff. Like it's a little bit more strong cable. There is slightly different sounding audio. It's much more noise canceling, I've noticed. And so far, I'm liking it. So far, it's not too bad, but the audio is slightly different. So that's going to take me a couple seconds to get used to. Oh, rip Ender. You hate to see it, man. It happens, though. What's up, Miss Dramatic Red? I hope you're doing well. And here we are. The scene of the crime where we got the double rares. And we got one guy over there. One there to shoot as well. What about over here? Nope, so we just have this 3 here. And the 3 all the way across, I think. Or 4, I mean, not 3. Smoked them both. Let's go. Oh, my lord. Border. Border with the 50 gifted subs on Twitch. Oh, my gosh, dude. Holy smokes. Border, thank you, dude. Holy shnikes, that's insane. We're also at a level 9 hype train because of that. My gosh, thank you so much, Border. Absolute freaking legend, brother. Absolute freaking legend. By far the biggest Twitch supporter we have. Let's get big W's in the chat for Border on YouTube and Twitch. I want to see them on screen. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Absolute freaking legend. That is just in freaking insane. And Vakala, thank you for gifting a sub as well. Well, actually, continue. Wait, how does that work? I'm so confused. I've never seen this before. Vakala is continuing the gift sub they got from Border. Okay, so Border gifted you one, and you're continuing it with another month. Got you. Okay. I'm still like semi-new to doing the Twitch stuff. We've only been back at it for like, what, a year and a half now? So I'm still trying to remember what everything means on Twitch. There's always something that pops up I've never seen. But thank you so much, Border. Appreciate it, man. Love the community. You all deserve the gifted subs. Dude, thank you so much. Without people like you, I wouldn't be able to do what I do, so I really do appreciate it. What are you going to grind next on a ski? I haven't decided. It's going to come down to whether or not Rancho ends up being a consistently good mule deer grind. Once we get it fully set up, if I like it, then we'll take down our mule deer setup over there. But right now, we're still not 100% sure, how good Rancho is going to be in the long term. First grind was amazing. But can we keep it up? That's the question. Stuff hunting starts on Monday. Let's go, Call the Wild Legend. That's awesome, dude. Had a lot of fun with moose on a ski. I've heard a few people say that moose on a ski are pretty solid. I think that next grind that I do on a ski is probably going to be whitetail, because I kind of want to move my whitetail setup off of Layton. That way I can set up the moose grind on Layton again, because I do feel like it is the best moose map. Dude, there's just constantly more popping up. What the heck, man? Oh, well. I'm going to let that one live. Oh, my lord. Thunder Gunner. Dude. Thank you so much for the massive super chat. Happy hunting, dude. Thank you so much. I hope you've been having a great day. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the conversion rate is for $13.95 SEK, but thank you so much, dude. That's insane. Absolute freaking legend. Thank you so much, man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 140. Oh, okay, so it's about 150. That is insane. Thank you so much, dude. Absolute freaking legend. We got so many freaking legends in the building tonight. This is insane. Absolutely insane, man. I did mule deer on Rancho. It's good for long term. Okay, awesome, Lucas. I just want to know if it's going to be good for long term for me, because everybody's grind's going to go a little bit differently. I'm just hoping that I get some reliable zones that are super, super consistent, you know? That's like the main thing that I'm worried about, is whether or not I'm going to have long-term consistency on my particular grind. I think we've got a couple new 2s there. I don't recognize those. I kind of want to leave them. Oh my gosh, did Border just gift more? Wait a second. Oh my lord, Border! Dude! Border with another 50 gifted subs! Oh my gosh! What is going on? We're at a level 11 hype train, almost level 12. I don't think we've ever had a hype train that high up. Oh my gosh. Dude, thank you so much, Border. I don't even know what to say, bro. That's just so crazy. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. Like, this is absolutely nuts. Almost as nuts as the fact that I didn't see these guys here. Sorry, little muleys. Butt shots. Sorry. That one probably hurt a little bit. It's nothing personal. You're big enough to shoot. Sorry. Wow, dude. Oh, no worries, Ender. No worries, man. Understandable. Hope your internet gets better soon. I mean, you gotta have good internet on your birthday, dude. Like, come on. I don't know if you'll see this. I'm on my first Great One grind fallow. What do you think my second grind should be? I would say your second grind should be either mule deer on a ski ridge or rancho. And another option that's pretty solid could be pheasants on Salsvisen Park or red deer on Tiabaroa. All those options are really good. I'd say mule deer would be my pick, though, personally. What's up, NC Farmer? Hey, you never know, Call the Wild Legend. Maybe one of these days you'll see me in multiplayer. I've had it happen a few times, Panther Leader. A lot of it just comes down to luck. I mean, the more you hunt, obviously, the more chances that that's going to happen. But I've had a couple times where I stacked like a rare and then just like kept shooting until another rare showed up in the same zone. Like, there's ways to do it even without luck, you know? I mean, technically it still involves luck, but you can make the luck a little bit better by just stacking them instead of just hoping that 2 spawn in the same zone on the same run. Gotcha, Ender. Yeah, hopefully it gets fixed, man. Hopefully it gets fixed. Bobcat. Good old Bobcat. It's awesome to hear, Call the Wild Legend. Oh, Jet's got a gifted. Let's go. Procrastinating doing my algebra homework right now. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, school's important. Without school, you don't have too many options in life. And think of it this way, the sooner you get it done, the sooner you don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh yeah, KJ, I love Pokemon. I'm actually playing Pokemon Go as we speak because it's community day for Rookity. This thing ran way too far, bro. Way too far. Well, at least we're kind of going along the lake like we needed to. This is that lake that has one zone that I absolutely hate. So I'm really trying to delete one of these zones because the deer are just so hard to shoot in it. What the heck? Some whitetail deer? IKM David, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub on Twitch. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. The Twitch subs are just going insane today between Border and everybody else. Holy. There we go. We got a deer right there. So this is the zone I hate. Let's go see if we can manage it down or just delete it. If we could just manage it down, that would be best case scenario, but If we can't, I'm gonna just delete the zone. What's up, Bone? How's it going? Earned a hype chest on Twitch. Let's see. What does the hype chest have? I got the stir the pot emote. I got this one, apparently. Interesting. I'll take it. That's kind of cool emote. Kind of a cool emote, man. YouTube needs to do some more little features like that. It's kind of cool. What's up, Eclipse? What's the chance for a non-HM diamond? Now, obviously, EW doesn't share the actual odds with us, so the only thing that we know is that it seems like they pop up approximately every 100 kills on average, give or take a few, obviously. You're going to have times where it takes way longer. But it seems like on most grinds that I've done without HM, the average comes down to like 1 in 100 or 1 in 150. Do you think Arch Manning is trash or that he needs more time? I'd say more time, man. Isn't this like the first season that he's actually got to be the starter, from what I understand? I think he obviously just needs like a little more time to get used to everything, figure things out. I think in good time he will progress. Now, it's hard to say as to whether or not he's going to be like insane or not, right? But I think he's going to get better. That was a pretty exciting game to watch, though. I watched the Ohio State and Texas one, and then I also watched the Oregon game. Oregon absolutely flattened Montana State, but that was kind of to be expected. He started a few games. Well, yeah, he started a few, but he wasn't like the official starter, you know? Like, he wasn't their like main starter. Because I'm pretty sure it was Quinn Ewers, right? This is the first year where he's been the starter from the beginning and is going to be starting the whole season, permitting no injuries. That's kind of what I was talking about. All right, so once again, this is why I hate this zone. It's like in the perfect little nook to where you can't really get a good tent setup to see every deer. Like, this is actually a terrible spot for a zone, man. How many shinies / hundos do I have in Pokemon Go? Oh, gosh, more than I can count for the shinies. Let me see. I can tell you a number real quick. So in Pokemon Go, I have 716 shinies, and I've got 59 hundos. Soon to be 60 once I finish training my shiny Mewtwo. My shiny Mewtwo's at 96 right now. I just have to complete 2 more tasks to get it maxed out. Then I'll have my first Shundo. What team you on? I believe I chose Team Mystic. Yeah, I'm Team Mystic. Good old Team Mystic, man. Yeah, there's always going to be things you don't like in life, unfortunately, Max. And I was kind of the same way in school. I did not like algebra or, to be honest, any kind of math. So it was always my weakest subject, and I always tried to put it off, and I never got better at it because of the fact that I always put it off. I was doomed to be a 70% completion on math forever. To this day, I still don't understand algebra. Luckily, like, it wasn't a very important, like, part on, like, the standardized state testing that you have to do as a homeschooled person. So, like, I didn't have to worry about it too much, because even if I got, like, all the algebra stuff wrong, which I did get a lot of it wrong, I was still able to get, like, pretty much everything else correct in math. Like, I was very good at, like, the advanced multiplications and divisions and stuff. Not division. Division I kind of sucked at too, but all other types of math I was all right at. Just not long division and algebra. I was okay at basic division, but long division, no thanks. That stuff sucks, bro. almost sucks as much as like how many deer keep piling up here. This is either a bunch of solos or it's two zones together that are really, really good. I'm going to hope for the latter of the two. Oh my gosh, if this is like just two herds that have this many freaking deer, bro. Oh my gosh, this will be a legendary zone. This could be a legendary zone, chat. Logan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. You, long division. Yeah, long division sucks. My least favorite kind of math by far. That's right. I've got a tent available. I need to tent up in this area. The ones that we just killed, they were about there. I could totally tent up over here. Oh, by the way, since I was doing the wolf grind, I decided to do an all-white tent so it would blend in with the snow. I didn't think it through that it probably wouldn't even, like, look good on Rancho. It doesn't even fit on Rancho. What was I thinking? Okay, I think we're going to have to put this somewhere over here. Kevin, thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate that, dude. You're a great creator. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my dude. Bighorn. Oh, we got a 2 there. That's good. That's a good sign. Another 2. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. It's 17, though. We got to change time. We got to change the time, man. We also need to go ahead and... Yeah, why not? We'll buy another tent, but I need to go ahead and switch loadouts. That way we can get stands down. Stands are going to be important in this area because there's a lot of deer. Lots and lots of deer. Do you herd manage? Or how do you herd manage? So the way that you herd manage is pretty simple. I do have a full guide on it on the channel in my herd management guides playlist if you'd like to be able to quickly access it. I've got a full guide up for a ski ridge mule deer herd management, but essentially like the quick of it is that you shoot the big ones and you don't shoot the small ones. So like for mule deer, I'm leaving all the level 2s and I'm shooting anything that's larger than a 2. And then over time, like the more level 2s you build up on your map, the more chances that the remaining ones are going to respawn as larger deer. It's pretty sick. HM is one of my favorite things in Call of the Wild. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, we got these guys here. I'm tempted to put a stand here as well. Oh my gosh, he teleported. No. Dude, he got too deep in the water, so he teleported backwards. That's just unfortunate, man. That's so unfortunate. That's a bright 10. Yeah, I was setting up on Medved for wolves, so I changed the colors to match the map, and yeah, it didn't work out for this map. Something like that border. I don't even know what just happened there. That was some, like, crazy wizard stuff, man. Oh no, Bone MC, that sucks, dude. That's pretty brutal, man. Sorry to hear that. Hope that grind speeds up soon. Logan, thank you for the super chat again, man. Love the vids. Appreciate it, dude. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Glad you enjoy them. We reset the time, so I think this other one probably won't be able to be found because it was running away and it wasn't super... It wasn't hit super well. I don't expect that to be good. So we have a mule deer zone here from when we did the grind a long time ago, which means if it's still showing up like it is, that means there's still a herd using that zone even after the Great One update. So we need to go over and see what's up with that zone. See if it's good. Yeah, I saw that dead shot. Pretty crazy. The mule deer look really good. Oh, yeah, they're insane now. Between the model update they got during the Ski Ridge release and now those new racks, like the mule deer are one of the better looking deer in the entire game. They're so nice. They're so nice. What's your fantasy football roster looking like? Okay, let me look at it. I'm in 3 different fantasy leagues right now. 2 with friends and then 1 just random one on a different fantasy app that I wanted to try out. So, let's see. On the first one that we did, I kind of was going with, you know, some sleeper picks. I kind of wanted to go with some sleeper picks from my own team, the Patriots. And so I definitely probably don't have the best roster, but there's a couple guys on there that I think could do really well this year. So this is my starting lineup for my first league of fantasy. This is the league that I got Flinter and Nate and them in. But I got Jalen Hurts as my quarterback. Yeah, we are using Sleeper, Deadshot. I have 2 leagues on Sleeper and then 1 on the NFL Fantasy app. But I got Jalen Hurts. Got Derrick Henry as my running back 1. I've got Travion Henderson as my running back 2 from New England because he is showing some crazy promise. And if he gets as many reps this year as I'm hoping he does, pretty much anytime he touches the ball, he's got a chance to break away for a touchdown. Like, that kid is so elusive and so fast. Nobody can catch him once he gets in the open field. So I took a little bit of a risk, and I'm hoping Travion's going to be a good one to have. Then I've got CeeDee Lamb and Terry McLaurin as my 2 main receivers. Mr. Skilly Joey. And then I got Njoku as my tight end right now. I got Olave and Tet McMillan as my flex spots. I got Lutz as my kicker. I got Trey Hendrickson as my D-line. I've got Robert Spillane as my primary linebacker. And I got Bynum as my primary defensive back. And then on the bench, I've got... So in our first league, we put like some really like... some interesting rules, like kicks give like 50 points or something crazy. And I made it so everybody has to draft their team's quarterback plus a career backup. So I have a couple QBs on the bench that I probably wouldn't have drafted normally. I got Drake May and Joe Milton. Then for running back, I got RJ Harvey on the bench. I got Stephon Diggs on the bench. I got Laporta as tight end on the bench. I got Harold Landry on the bench. I got Zach Bond for the Eagles on the bench. Honestly, I might put Bond as the starter. No, I think Spillane's got a better prediction. And then I got Christian Gonzalez benched right now because we're not sure if he's going to be healthy for the season. But if he's healthy, I'm going to make him my primary cornerback. I think he's going to be beast. He's going to be a beast if he's healthy. We just don't know if he's going to be healthy for the first game or not. There's really only one here, and it's a 3. Well, popping them and dropping them. Popping them and dropping them, bro. Yeah, that's my first team for the first league we did. And then I did one as well with like jivers in them, but without like special rules or anything. And for that one, I've got Josh Allen as my quarterback, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown. We got McBride at tight end. We got T. Higgins, Breece Hall, and Scary Terry as my flex spots. Brandon Aubrey as kicker. We got Max Crosby on D-line, Micah Parsons on D-line. Who is R. Smith? Linebacker for Baltimore as my linebacker. And then Spillane as my second linebacker. Cross as my main DB. Bates as my second DB. And then backups are about the same with like a couple exceptions. So very similar. Those are the 2 leagues I've got on Sleeper. Give me 2 seconds. I just dropped something. Okay, we good. We good. How many kills am I at the moment? 9 kills on this grind. Actually, no, it'd be 10 now because we just shot that one. Oh. Maybe it is a full herd. What in the wacky world of whitetail deer? What are they doing there? I am not sure what that is, Hank. I assume that's like a wrestling thing. I don't really watch wrestling. Nice dead shot. Yeah, my first league is an 8-man league, and my second league that I'm in is a 6-man league. What am I doing right now? We're searching for new zones, mainly. Because there's a few places I haven't gone yet in this grind, so we're checking them out. Trying to get some of those solos managed down and stuff like that. My Red Deer grind has gotten so boring right now. Hey, nothing wrong with switching to something else, you know. That's what I do when I get bored of something. Like if I get bored of a specific grind, I just go do something else. Logan with the 43 months as a member. Holy, that's a long time to be a member, man. Appreciate that. Oh, nice, Stormy. Nice. That's awesome, Stormy. Queen Moo, thank you for the membership. Welcome back. And Deerslayer, thank you for the 4 months as a member. Holy. All right, now we got to see. Is this 2 does and 2 bucks in a full herd? Or is it just 4 solos? I think it's 4 solos. It's got to be. B. Weaver, thank you for the 5 months, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, Liam, I will be going to the lake that has that great one soon, because I think there's still a deer I need to manage down in that group. Oh, nice dead shot. That's solid. Definitely solid. Always good to get Bucky Irvin in there. Good old Bucky. All right, let's see. Let's grab this zone real quick. All solos. That day. That is a group of solos. That is not what we wanted, bro. That is not what we wanted. Slowly but surely, we're making our way down to where the great one is, and then I'll show it to you guys. You think they'll ever add new racks to Whitetail? I hope so. I really hope so. Just a 2 there. Oh yeah, dead shot, maybe. You never know. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about Stephon Diggs being on the Patriots. I got a feeling that if Drake May is doing good this year, obviously that's going to be a big part of it. But if Drake May is doing really well, playing better than he did in his first year, Diggs could get 1,000 yards because I think he's by far their best receiver. He's probably going to get a good majority of the targets. I couldn't see somebody like Pop Douglas or Payshawn Booty or anybody like that getting more targets than Diggs. I mean, Diggs is their wide receiver 1. He's by far the best receiver they have. I got a feeling that he's going to have a pretty decent year, which is why I've got him like as a backup in my fantasy leagues, because I got a feeling that if May is playing super well and Diggs doesn't like regress a ton, he could have a pretty good season. Where did that guy go? There he is. Boop. So this is a zone that I don't actually claim the deer at. I usually just leave it because I don't want to waste time like going over to pick it up. Are you still having fun playing Call of the Wild, or do you just do it for the views? Well, first of all, Avenger, this is my job, so I kind of have to play it regardless, but I do still love the game, if that's what you're wondering. I do still love the game. This is one of those games that I don't think I'll ever get tired of because there is such a huge variety in what you can do. I mean, there's so many trophies I still don't have. They're updating the game like every couple months, which makes it really hard to get tired of it if you love the game this much. And I enjoy sharing content with you guys. Like, I've always had the dream of being a creator ever since I was like 14 years old. Like, this was a lifelong dream for me to be a YouTuber and to share my adventures with an audience. And I think that adds a lot to it in terms of my enjoyment. Like, for me, it's not just about the game. It's not just about the fact that I do this to survive as well. But it's also the fact that I love sharing my adventures in games with people. Which is also why I've got 2 other channels for different types of games. Like, I just love sharing my experiences in the games that I play. Come on, go down, bro. Okay, 3 going down. These guys might be spooked, which is definitely a problem. Dude, he climbed up on the rock. No way, he climbed up on the rock. Jeez, that's insane. What's up, Parker? How's it going, man? Isaac, just a heads up. I'm not going to answer your question if you're spamming it like 10 times in like 30 seconds. Just chill out, bro. There's no reason to spam. What are your thoughts on the new guns? I like them, Venger, but I definitely don't think it is the best pack that's been released. I mean, the 410, it's not super useful, but it's a fun gun. I view this pack as like a fun pack. It's like a just for fun type of pack, although the 257 is probably my favorite 2-6 rifle. I mean, it's the perfect middle ground between the 243 and the SKS in terms of like bullet drop, knockdown power, that type of stuff. And the 22 Magnum is a very fun alternative to the 22 LR. It fires quite fast, but has less bullet drop. I like it. Overall, I like it. I probably would have put something different in aside from a single shot 410. Like a semi-auto or pump action 410 would have been much more useful. But I get it, you know, there's a lot of people that like the single shot 410s in real life. And so it makes sense that they would want to add something for the people that do have like a 410 single shot in real life. I've considered getting one before just for the heck of it. I'm really hoping the next weapon pack will have like more useful guns though. Like I said, these ones are really fun, but are they the #1 most useful weapons we've ever seen? No, definitely not. At my football game yesterday, we dominated 54-0. Love to see it, Uncle Fat Cat. That's what you want to see, man. Hey, this is the big guy. I think we do have one down over there, right? I honestly need to put a claiming tent here, I think. There's just so many places I still need to go, so many spots to manage down, that I'm finding it difficult to, like, spread my tents out across all the zones that I'm hunting. I might just not go after that one that's really poorly hit. Got my bears to be super consistent. Love to see it, Taxagathi. Love to see it. What do we got over here, eh? What weapon are you planning to use for the next great one? It'll probably be the 410 slug on the great one that we currently have on the map. Because I want to use all the new weapons to kill a great one. Obviously, 22 mag, I'm going to have to kill a pheasant. I mean, or fox, but you guys know me. It's going to probably be a pheasant, not a fox. So whenever we get a pheasant to spawn again, we'll use the 22 mag. But yeah, the next one's going to be the 410 on our mule deer great one that we've got here. Or shop it, it'll go down. Yeah, he's down. Nothing new over there, thankfully. You like the Micah Parsons trade? I like it for the Packers, not the Cowboys though. They failed. They failed giving Parsons up for such a low amount. Like, holy crap, that's got to be like one of the dumbest things I have ever seen. Actually, it's the Cowboys. They've done just as dumb of stuff in the past. It's a Cowboys type of trade. That's the best way to put it. It's a Cowboys type of trade, man. I expect nothing less from the Cowboys at this point. I haven't taken them serious, like, ever since I started watching football in, like, what year was it? Like, 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. Bro loves them pheasants. The pheasants are great, dude. They're beautiful. How can you be so entertaining for so long? I'm just being myself, man. If me being me is entertaining, then awesome. I just try to be me. The only thing different when I turn on a camera in comparison to when I don't have a camera on me is I talk like a little more at like a steady tone just so the microphone picks it up better. That's the only thing that I change when I turn on the cameras. Everything else is 100% me. You didn't miss too much, Logan. We've mainly been like looking around to check for like solos in different areas and stuff like that. Trying to manage the map down, you know. Sure, we're not going to be getting like insane kill counts an hour, but hey, it is what it is. We got to get through the slow parts to get to the crazy fast parts. Also, still haven't decided what to name the pet piebald, but you guys keep leaving those comments under the videos. I'll be going through them probably later tonight, so if you haven't already, leave a comment under either today's video or the last mule deer video on what you think we should name our pet piebald that we have at the zone over here. They're not there at the moment, but yeah, if you haven't already, leave a name suggestion under one of those videos. I'll likely be checking them out tonight. This way, that's right. That's right, we go this way. A little level 2. Holy, Liam. Holy. Yeah, Flinter's just got more of a calm, like, personality, average Redditor. I've always been, like, a super hyper loud person. So for me, like, if I get something that's even moderately exciting, like, I'm screaming, I'm jumping around, I'm freaking out. But Flinter's just got a naturally more, like, calmer personality. Hey, maybe that's why we make such good content together. Maybe it balances out. I'm, like, over hyper, and he's, like, you know, chill. Okay. Hey there, little buddy. Why are you attentive, bro? Well, you're dead now. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Hey, let me up. Let me up, dang it. Splinter Mellow, Crow Hyper, exactly. When can we see your great one? When I get to that zone. We're almost there. I only have like 1 or 2 other zones to check before we go there. You know, you two work out because sus moments. True. Oh my gosh. We do have some hilarious moments from like the football streams and the YouTube shorts I uploaded the last few days. Definitely some hilarious moments, dude. New collab hunt confirmed. I mean, I already recorded like 3 or 4 videos with Flinter during early access. 2 of them are already on the channel. So if you haven't checked out the videos from the last like 10 days or so, there's 2 with Flinter, 2 YouTube shorts with Flinter as well. Anyway, how you doing, Johnny? How's it going? Yeah, Metal Man. Let's see. What's over here? I took away the tent because I was not getting any respawns here. I'm just hoping there still isn't anything larger than 2 here. I think because it went past 17, some of the zones are being a little weird. We're going to main menu and then hop back in. Come on. Yeah, that was a hilarious slip-up Deadshot. I still can't believe I said that. It made for such a funny short, though. Oh my gosh. Queen Moo, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Crow, just got my 5th Great One Mule Deer. It was a Milky Way with a classic rack. Got it on my daughter's 3rd birthday. Let's go. That's awesome. You'll love to see it. That's a great combination, too. One of the best furs. One of the best racks. Awesome combo. That's sick. Thank you for the super chat once again. You find it challenging to read every text in a live? I mean, I don't get to read every single message in the live streams. I miss probably more than half of them. But I try my best to read as much as I can without the responses seeming half-baked and rushed, you know? I respond to as much as I can while still being able to give like a thorough response. Dude, still 4 level 2s. You know what? I can move this tent, I think. I think it's time to get rid of this tent because let's be honest, it sucks. Now let's go see that great one. Oh no, Johnny, rip. Hey, Crow, have you ever thought of trying to do a challenge to get a great one on every map? I've thought of it, but that would require me to get a great one on Hirschfelden and New England, which I do not like those maps for great one grinding. So it just wouldn't be fun, you know? And I've told you guys many times, my prioritization when it comes to making content is to make sure I'm having fun. I'm not going to make myself do something that I don't enjoy. And a great one grind on Hirschfelden? No thanks. No thanks, I'm good. Oh no, Jake, that's the worst. Tevin, thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Welcome. What great one should I grind for next? Any recommendations? I mean, I would recommend Mule Deer because they've been such a fun hunt for me. Another recommendation, if you don't want to do muleys, though, would be like a Tiabaro or Red Deer grind. They're a lot of fun. Whitetail grind on Mississippi. No, thank you. I'd rather grind bears on Mississippi than whitetail. Because at least the bears are somewhat decent on Mississippi. The whitetail, they just suck on Mississippi with all those gators spooking them off and how much of the map they can be on. The great one really doesn't want you guys to see it today. He's just hiding from us, man. He's hiding. He's chilling. We'll try again. Because I do want y'all to be able to see him live on the stream instead of just through the video. Maybe push it ahead in the time a little bit more. I don't think I'd be able to do a 24-hour stream right now, Legend. My streaming setup, like my PC and all that stuff, is in mine and my wife's bedroom. There he is. And so if I did a 24-hour stream, she'd have to sleep like on the couch or something. And I just don't want. I'm not going to do that to her, you know. I'm not going to make her sleep on the couch so that I can stream 24 hours. The most streaming I'll do is like 12 hours at a time. And that's usually for special occasions, like a new update. He's beautiful. Isn't he gorgeous? He's so beautiful. And I was right. There is one more we need to manage down in this zone. That isn't him, of course. Keep him as your pet. Oh, we are stacking him. We're stacking this Great One Mule Deer to help manage the map down faster. Because with such a high-scoring deer on the map, plus any diamonds that we get, I'll probably stack as well if they're not a solo. If we can, you know, get a bunch of these high-scoring deer on the map, we can hopefully manage down the exterior zones to 2s a little bit quicker. Bro, I didn't hear, oh, great one. Well, because I got this great one yesterday. I've already put it in a video. We're stacking it. So I've already seen this great one before. Not a new one. Chip, 23 months as a member. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Oh, I am shooting it with the slugs. I am shooting it with the 410 slug whenever we take it down, because I've already got 2 of this exact same combo of great one. Like, I don't care about this one as much as I would if it was a new combination, right? So I'm willing to risk it with the 410 whenever we do take him down. I haven't seen it. I'm hunting. I haven't looked at the community tab recently. Maybe I'll have to do another one of those videos soon. Did you see they changed the name of Bighorn Sheep? Yes, I did. Hey, I try my best, Venger. I do my best. Where the deer at? Quick little reset. Dude, I swear, like, doing grinding for mule deer and wolves has been tough on the bank account, man. Like, my Call of the Wild money has just been going down every single time I hunt. I think we were at 27 million before a Ski Ridge came out. Now we're at 25.6. We've lost like 1.5 million off of time resets and taxidermization. Crazy, right? Nice, we got all 3. That's what we like to see. Number 4. I absolutely love this lake right here. I wasn't so sure about it at first, but as we've done this grind, I've started to like it a lot more. This lake is actually pretty solid. Great one stacked already? Yeah, trust issue. We got a great one in 224 kills. I literally only killed 1 diamond and 2 rares before he showed up. It was insane. It is my 3rd of the same combination, though. So it's not a new combo, unfortunately, but the fact we already got one is pretty insane. So we've decided to stack it so we can hopefully get more low levels faster. That's the goal, at least. We'll have to see how that works out for us. So far, Rancho's feeling like a pretty awesome map to hunt them on, though. There's one of the new racks. Looking beautiful. The Petal Puff's avoiding you. It really is. That's crazy to think. We have 10 Great One Mule Deer and no Petal Puff. And what is Petal Puff, guys? It's my favorite fur. And I never get my favorite fur. Mocha was the last fallow I got. Birch was the second to last fur type I got for moose. And now with mule deer, Petal Puff is the last fur type that I need. It's insane. And for tar, I still don't have my favorite fur type either, which is the latte. Still don't have that. For pheasant, I still don't have the pearl, which for the longest time I considered my favorite. Now I consider it second favorite because I got to see the sapphire in game and I do like it a little more. But it's just a trend with me. If I say it's my favorite, I get it last or close to last. Unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. Oh, hey. Good looking deer. There's our little level 1. Let's just slowly move down. We don't want to spook him off. Can you try a Great One Tiger? There is no Great One Tiger in Call of the Wild. Hopefully one of these days we get a great one for a crazy species like the tiger, though. How you going to manage your coast? I'll tell you. I started by managing the coast. So the coast is actually almost managed. I focused the coastline heavily early on. Like, when I first started, almost all my tents were dedicated to the coastline. And then a few were, like, dedicated to right above the coast. And now I've got the majority of the coast managed down. Is that a new one? Oh my gosh, that's a new one, chat. Chat, that's a new level 1. We have 2 level 1s now. Stacking the Great One is working. It's working. That's a 2. And obviously that's a 2 as well. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Let's go. We got another 1. What's up, Gaptive? Are you doing a different grind on a ski? Once this grind gets set up fully, I probably will switch to a different grind on a ski. I'm thinking whitetail so I can move my whitetail off of Layton and use Layton for moose, since it's by far the best moose map. Tigga the God, thank you for the super chat, dude. First time watching. Thanks. Thank you for me a lot. Oh, thank you for teaching me a lot about this game. Never hunted before. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Happy to be a help, as always. Really appreciate the support. I hope you're doing amazing. And Logan, thank you for another super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. Anything else? Oh, you just now decided to spawn in, eh? How freaking dare you? Unbelievable. How dare he make me get away from my blind before shooting him? A ski got that typical luck? Dude, it could. That could be all we need to get the typical rack, is just switch maps, you know? Oh, really, Justin? I did not see that. I've got a notification from... a bunch of notifications from ESPN, though, so maybe they tried to notify me. Nope. No notifs. You think you're falling off because you're cracked? Nah. I'll be honest, I don't look at things as like falling off or blowing up or anything like that. Because if you start worrying about that type of stuff, it gets in your head and then you end up making mistakes. You end up not being yourself and it comes out in the content, you know? I try not to worry about it. The thing about the Hunter Call the Wild is it's very dependent on updates when it comes to like content, right? If you're a content creator in the Call the Wild space, like in between updates, you're always going to drop significantly in viewership. It's just part of it. So I don't really worry about it too much. Because at the end of the day, I know the second that there is a big update, a new map, numbers are going to go right to where they are, right to where they were previously, and probably even higher. So I try not to worry about it. Like, I'll be honest, views don't really matter to me that much. I just do what I do, and if people watch, man. Like I said, the second you start worrying, that's when you actually start. That's where you actually start falling off, because your content won't feel the same if you're just paranoid and worried all the time. Holy, 2 down. Let's go. I have a new tent to place down, right? I do. Okay. Perfect, man. KFC. Good old KFC. Probably Gage. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Grinding Great One Black Bear on Silver Ridge is my first Great One. And a question I have is, how often do I have to go out and reshoot my exterior zones? So if you're doing the method where you're grinding like the top left corner of the map and you're like managing down the rest of the map, as long as you have managed down all of the other bears, you should never have to go to the exterior zones. Like, because those bears in the top left corner, like those 5 lakes or whatever it is, 5 or 6 lakes, I think it is, like, they'll never leave those areas. Like, you could shoot them 10,000 times. They're always going to come back to those, like, 5 lakes or whatever number it is. Bears are very consistent in that top corner. They're very, very consistent. Which is why Silver Ridge Peaks is the top bear map. Because you can rely on it to be consistent. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to real quickly catch all these Pokemon around me in Pokemon Go, because it's 3 minutes until the community day is over. So I want to see if I can grab a last second shiny. Let's just chat. You guys got any questions? Got any questions that you'd like me to answer? We'll just answer some questions right now. These KFC is relevant. True, dude. True. Epic. How many zones are on Rancho? I have not counted because I'm still in the process of managing the map, which means if I'm shooting a solo deer, it's going to remove that zone and create a new one when it respawns. So there's no reason to count how many zones you've got this early in a grind if the species has solos. It's just not worth it because you're constantly going to be changing numbers. You should do a house tour? Nah, I'm pretty like pretty secretive of like my personal life, you know? I try not to do anything like that. I like my privacy, so I'll probably never do like a house tour or anything. Give me 2 seconds. My daughter's knocking on the door. Okay, I'm back, chat. Yeah, I don't mind OG Crisp. The way I view it with like using the same idea as another content creator is that as long as you credit the original like person that came up with the idea, then I don't see a problem in doing something similar or the same. Like, for example, if somebody wants to like do the same format of like a random wheel video and they say like credit to Scarecrow for the original idea for this concept, then I don't care if somebody does the same thing, you know? Yep, that's pretty normal, Ender. That's pretty normal. That is just a thing with Lurkit, it seems. Is it just Mule Great Ones on Alberta? No, Alberta's got multiple different species that can spawn a Great One. See, the thing about Great Ones is it's not just specific maps that the Great One can be on for a species, right? Like the Whitetail Great One, you can get that on any map that has whitetail deer. It's not just on like Layton Lakes or something, you know? Like if that species has a Great One and it's on that map, then it can spawn on that map, you know? So for Alberta, you can get whitetail, you can get moose, you can get pheasant, you can get mule deer, you can get black bear. Is there any others I'm forgetting? Two down. Nice. Yeah, no problem, Walmart. My bear diamond rate is 1 in 12. Hoping to get number 4 soon? I mean, at that rate, dude, you're bound to. That's a crazy ratio. I'm new. What are the best perks? To be honest, it depends on your playstyle. Different people like different layouts for perks. I have mine kind of catered towards speed and efficiency because I'm a grinder. So you can see right here what perks I've taken. If you want, you can screenshot them. These are my rifle perks. These are my handgun perks. These are my shotgun perks, mainly because you want to get recoil management for faster follow-up shots, you know, because less recoil. I don't have anything in archery, so no reason to look there. Stalker. This is what I've got. And Ambusher right here. So hopefully that helps you. You could screenshot them or go back in the stream if you want and look at the perks and skills I'm using. But yeah, Ender, that's why I was saying, like, you pretty much, with Lurk It, you pretty much have to create an account with your email and password and not by, like, create an account with your YouTube or whatever. Like, because they give you the option to, like, log in with your YouTube. I don't recommend doing that. It seems to bug out anytime you try to. It's a really interesting platform. How many times do you think you've explained HM? Oh, Lord. Probably 1,000 plus over the years. Probably more than 1,000, I would imagine. Tutus? Not the type you wear either. Not tutus. Tutus. Not great on that last one. Ooh, we did get him again, though. And now he's dying quickly. See, this is what we needed to see. Got you. Okay. Well, as long as you can log into Lurk It using your email and password, then you should be fine, Ender. When it comes to, like, linking your YouTube to your account, I believe that did have some issues with being slow. So that's kind of a normal thing. As long as you can actually log into your account, then you're good. Because that was the issue that a lot of people were having, was just even getting into the account. Now the question, chat. Tent here at this zone or tent here at this zone? Probably this one. This seems like the more important one. Oh, is it letting you log in? Yeah, because if it's letting you log in, Ender, then you're good. Linking your YouTube account is the one that usually takes a bit of time. As long as you, like, created your account with, like, email and password instead of, like, clicking the login with YouTube button, then you should be good. I've done a lot of face reveals in the past, Avenger. I just don't use face cam because, like I said, I like my privacy. My daughter walks in here all the time. I don't put my daughter on the internet. And also, I just don't like being on camera for extended periods of time. But I've got a face reveal from, like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? And then I've got a bunch of live streams and videos that I've done since then that had a face reveal, essentially. If you want the most up-to-date recent one, it was from a couple years ago. I did a, like, kaleidoscope goggles hunt where I was wearing kaleidoscope goggles and trying to play Call of the Wild. And, well, that was interesting, to say the least. But in that video, I did use a face cam. So that's the most recent scenario where I used a face cam, if you want to see it. Just type in kaleidoscope goggle Scarecrow, and it should bring it up. Honestly, I should just get a command for it. Doing a moose grind right now and got a 300 after 2 trolls. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. That's super cool. Hey, Crow, do you still have long hair? I do. It still goes past my chest. I thought about getting it cut this year. Because my hair is kind of at a point where, like, I've had it long for so long that I've got a bunch of these, like, little annoying shorter hairs that, like, you know what happens whenever you, like, have a hair get pulled out or broken or something from, like, a numerous amount of things, from washing your hair, from just being old, like your hair just being not cut in a long time. And so you get, like, these little ones that are growing back in that are way shorter than the rest, and it kind of annoys me. So I'm thinking of just buzzing my entire hair off and then just letting it grow out to where it is now once again. Oh my gosh, Chip. I knew somebody was going to say something like that. I had a feeling it would be you. Freaking Chip, dude. Freaking Chip. Gotcha, Trust Issue. Gotcha. Gotcha, dude. You don't need to repeat it a bunch. It's still on screen for me. The first one was. I just got 2 chats to read, so sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get to one message or another, you know? The other one floated, so that's sad. Actually, no. Correction. He didn't float. I thought he floated. Perfect. Okay. All right. Things looking better, man. They're looking better. Yeah, King P, I made that tent for my Medved wolf grind. I was like, I need a tent that blends in with the snow. And I just haven't changed it back because I'm still doing that wolf grind. All right, I don't know if we'll claim that one because that is one of the annoying zones to get to with my current setup. So we'll see. We shall see. This is one of the zones that we are stacking a bunch of gigantic 4s in. So I don't think there's anything for us to shoot there. I'm calling it 21 kills till you spawn a new level 1. Hopefully. I'd love to get some more level 1s on the map. That'd be awesome. Be great for our HM. Oh, there they are. Okay. Big boy 4 there. I really need this 4 to come back as a 2. I don't want to have to keep hunting this zone with just 1 deer in it. What great one do you recommend for my 3rd great one? How about pheasant on Salsvisen Park? Pheasant are a lot of fun. I prefer HP over HM. Oh, Chip. Good old Chippy-Doo. Oh, it's making me update my counter app on my phone. I can't add that kill yet. I exited the app, and now it's making me update. There we go. Now it's back. Fantastic, man. Fan-freaking-tastic. Do you hunt IRL? I did as a kid. I hunted up until I was 18, and then for a few years just didn't have the money to buy a tag if I couldn't guarantee that I was going to come home with something. And then after that, when I got to a point where I could afford it, I just have no time now between YouTube and my daughter, my wife, etc. Like, I just don't have the time to go hunting, at least not in a way where I could guarantee that I come home with something. So I just haven't bothered with it for now, at least. When my daughter gets a little bit older, we'll probably start doing more hunting IRL. Because I know my wife wants to go turkey hunting at some point. But it's been quite a while. Oh yeah, it's one of the most asked questions for sure, Albino Coyote. Definitely. Alright, let's check this lake. I despise that lake, but we're gonna check it. What's up, Galactic? How to count your kills in a grind? An app on my phone called Smart Counter. Actually, they changed the name of it recently. It's now called Smart Tally Counter Plus Widget. But yeah, it used to be called Smart Counter. What's up, Andrew? They're doing good. We're doing great. How about you? Oh, nice, Justin. That's awesome. Love to see it. Got a red, brown, 8 mythical, and it was a super troll by 0.04. Oh, no. Oh, that's wild. That is wild, dude. At least it's still a pretty awesome trophy, even if it was a super troll. At least it's still going to look super nice in the lodge. Oh, come on. Of course there was a solo 4 here. Why? Why'd you choose Medved for wolves over Yukon? I don't like a lot of the lakes that they're at on Yukon. Too brushy, too annoying to hunt. And I already have, like, kind of a moose grind on Yukon, and I don't know if I'm going to go back to that grind, so I don't want to take it down yet. And I don't have any grinds active on Medved, so I was like, Medved seems like the best option. A ski ridge, I've already got a grind set up, and plus a ski ridge, they're got pretty much the same range as Medved. What does the bottom right F button do? Oh, that's the zeroing distance. See? If you have the zeroing perk, then that'll pop up and you can change the zeroing distance of your rifle. Yeah, no problem, Hermosa. Like I said, always happy to answer questions and, you know, give you guys the insights on my thought process for some of these things. What the heckening is going on here, bro? Where y'all come from, eh? Doing good, Karsten. Bro, is this good HM? I have 2 level 2s in each zone. I mean, there's no way for me to tell you if that's good HM because I don't know what percentage of your males are level 2 and below. Yeah, Valley. I have changed looks a lot over the years, right? When I did the face reveal vid, right? Like, that was when I first started doing YouTube. I was like, what, 22 years old or something? And then, you know, that was also just less than a year after I started dating my now wife. And so my body was still in that like pre-relationship phase where I was super skinny, super fast metabolism. But if there's one thing I can pretty much guarantee now, the rumors are true. When you get into a comfortable relationship, your body is just like, you know what, man? I don't need to look good anymore. And then you start packing on weight in ways that you never would before. So now I'm dad bod crow. That combined with working a job, you know, like YouTube, where I got to be at my desk pretty much most of the day. Oof, not a good combination on the old dad bod, I tell you what. I tell you what. Bro, voice change? Well, the voice changes over the years. It's just different microphones. My actual voice hasn't changed. I just got better and better microphones as time went on. Okay, nothing over here. Had to check, though. Jeez, dude, we got some big males over there this time. Big males. What about over here? Just one, thankfully. Okay. That's a good sign, guys. I know, right, Chip? How dare he? It's got to be a better angle for this zone. They always end up, like, in the same spot. I have it here because I like to be able to shoot this zone, too, from the same spot, but I feel like they just don't go where I want them as consistently as I would want them to. It's unfortunate. That's why I'm trying to manage this lake down. It just sucks. It's an awful lake. Such a bad lake for trying to hunt muleys. I can tell you one thing, guys. The Rancho grind is going to take longer to manage than the Ski Ridge one. Not necessarily in kills length, but in time spent, because the lakes are spread out a bit more. I can't tent up on a bunch of tiny lakes like I can on a ski. This is definitely going to take a little bit longer than a Ski Ridge did. Oh my gosh. This is a group of 8. I thought it was like solos. Oh my gosh. So I have this here too. Oh man. Well, we'll have to figure that out, I guess. Whoa, we whipping it. Whipping it, whipping it, whipping it. Left to the right, right to the left. Our ATV is on roller skates and ice skates all at once. Pretty Blue Silverado, thank you for the super chat, dude. Appreciate it. Found you through KG, loving all your vids, man. Hey, appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that, man. Glad you enjoy them. Speaking of that, new video with KG sometime in the next few days. Already recorded, just got to edit it down. Okay, that's the only one that we killed here, I'm pretty sure. What's up, X Factor? What's my favorite great one? Probably still the moose with mule deer, like a close second. Honestly, mule deer are getting really close to taking over as my favorite, I think. I honestly can't decide at this point between them. Nice, Brandon. Let's go, Andrew. That's awesome. We're right neck and neck when it comes to great one count on the mule deer. Because the Rancho one that we got is number 10 for me. We're like right neck and neck on numbers. I think Ender's at like 10 or 11 too. Okay, nothing new here, thankfully. You're at 9 mule deer too, Liam? Holy. Jeez. All right, guys. So I had this opinion like within the first few weeks of the release of a Ski Ridge and the Great One Mule Deer. I still have the exact same opinion. So I'm curious if you guys also think the same thing I do, or if your opinions are different. I still think mule deer are the easiest Great One in all of Call of the Wild. I think they're the easiest. I think they've overtaken fallow deer as being the easiest. I think mule deer are the easiest Great One to go for. Not only because a Ski Ridge is just so easy to find them all on and to manage down your map, but also because it just seems like they pop Great Ones really fast, really often. What do you guys think? Let me know. You agree? Do you think the Great One Mule Deer is the easiest Great One in the entire game? Two more down. Spamming's not going to get your question answered, man. You don't have to keep spamming it. It's okay. Just say it once. Give me some time to respond. I got 2 chats to read. Try my best. Well, you're just disagreeing, Johnny, because you haven't had the same luck as me. Oh, let me scroll up to when I first asked it and see. See, disagree. Yeah. True. Yes. Somewhat agree. Yes. Maybe. No, red deer. Fallow's easier. I think it's just a feeling of something new tricking you. I don't think so, average Redditor. I doubt that. Because we've had a huge sample size now. I'm basing it off of other people too, not just myself. Fallow for me, muleys are close. Understandable. Got my 4th muley. Nice. 100% red deer. Now, the thing about red deer is it's good if you get heavily herd managed. That's the thing with red deer. If you're heavily herd managed, you get them pretty consistently on short grinds, but you gotta herd manage them. I'm taking into account like non-HM, HM, like the whole community, not just me. I have seen more consistently short grinds with and without HM from mule deer. Fallow are like the only one that's about the same. At least in my experience from what I've seen. Oh, nice, country kid. That's what I used to do as a kid too. Like I used to do that a bunch. Am I going to be able to hit that? Maybe not. Got to hit the right spot on the ground. Well, that works too. I spooked off the doe, so he started moving. Nice. Oh, well, I guess that worked out, I guess. I suppose that worked out, man. 40 mule deer kills today. Obviously, I didn't expect it to be much higher than that because we're kind of running around still and finding zones. We're not like tented up with claiming tents on everything, so we're definitely killing them slower than normal. It should be a join button, Valley. It should say like join, and it'll be like next to the sub button or over top the sub button or whatever. You won't be able to see it with the chat up though. You'll have to click the X on the chat box if you're on mobile. And then you should be able to see the join button. If the join button's not if it's not there, then you're probably on iOS, aka Apple. And if that's the case, you're going to want to go to your web browser on mobile and log into your YouTube through the web browser and use the desktop version of the site. You think Fallow's the easiest great one? So it seems like a pretty even mix of people saying that mule deer's easier and people saying that Fallow's the easiest. With a few that, you know, think a different great one entirely. Definitely kind of what I expected. We usually have like a good mix from what I've seen. Are you herd managing, Jake? If you're not herd managing, try to get HM going. If you are herd managing and you're still like at 15k, then maybe consider managing the map more. This also probably sounds silly, but I've seen times where you just change your primary zones and you get a great one to show up. I've had that happen with my whitetail, where like I was having terrible luck and then I just changed up which zones I was using in my grind and suddenly I got back to having short grinds. It's more of a what's the word? It's more of like a not superstition, but more of just like it's probably coincidence, but I kind of believe that certain zones deliver great ones more. Definitely on my whitetail grind, I've got certain zones that produce way more great ones than others. Probably means nothing, but hey, you never know. Should you manage mule deer to level 2 or level 1? Level 2. Definitely level 2. If you tried to go just level 1s, man, you'd be herd managing for like 10,000 kills. It would be brutal trying to get your whole map to 1s. Yeah, Johnny, I still can't believe that you just had a great one chilling on your Revontuli. That's crazy. That's crazy you just had a great one chilling on it. If I'm grinding for fallow, what levels do I shoot? So for fallow, it's a little more complicated. If you want to go the extra mile, it's going to take longer to do this, but if you want to get like the best HM possible, you would leave only level 2s for fallow. The majority of people, though, they just leave level 2s and any level 3 that's likely going to score below 150. Should you manage? Okay, I already read that. Never mind. I'm doing good, Megadeth. I'm doing good. How does herd management work? I want to start grinding for mule deer. So, if we just strip it down to its most simple form, HM is just leaving the small ones, killing the big ones. For mule deer, you leave level 2s and below and kill the ones that are above that level. And when you get to a point where more than 70% of your bucks are level 2s or lower, then you should start to see diamonds popping up pretty consistently, like 1 in 30 kills, or even more sometimes. I try to just HM until I get my diamond ratio to like 1 in 20 or 1 in 25, or even lower if I possibly can. Because I found that to be the best way to do it if you want like super short grinds very consistently. Obviously, RNG also comes into play, so there is a little bit of luck that goes into getting short grinds, but from what I've seen, the better your HM is, the faster your grinds are on average. My muleys are super managed and I get no dimes? Well, then you're not super managed. It's simple as that. If you are not getting a high diamond ratio with HM, then you didn't do it right. It's as simple as that. I've had so many people say that they, think their map's fully managed, and then I'm like, well, how about you just go back through all the zones that you found and see if there's any, like, big ones to shoot. Because sometimes they'll bounce from zone to zone. And also, if you don't have a bunch in your existing zones, look for new zones. You might have missed some. And I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10, they come back and they're like, you know what, Crow? You were right. There was a bunch of zones that I didn't know existed. So if your HM is not working, you're not managed enough. So convinced that there's 1 or 2 deer in the spawns that have higher odds of getting a great one. And if you don't get them in the main zones, you'll have a tougher time. Just my theory. I've kind of thought that might be a thing too. Like I said, with whitetail, it seems like I was using certain zones and then we undid some of our HM for a few months when I was wanting to do no HM grinds. And then when we went back to HM and remanaged the map, I ended up having different zones as my main zones, and I wasn't getting great ones as often. So I switched back to my old zones, remanaged like the new zones that I was using, and like unmanaged the ones that I wanted to hunt. And suddenly we started getting short grinds again. So there could be something to that theory. There definitely could be something to that, but I try not to use it as like a, this is a guaranteed thing type of thing, Nico, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for the Prime sub. I meant shot. It's okay, I like games. It's okay. You don't gotta apologize. It's fine. Well, hello there. That's a big boy. Kind of thick. No way I didn't hit him vitally, bro. What is this? Come on, Call of the Wild. Unbelievable. Cannot believe, dude. Cannot believe that I didn't hit him better. It looked good. The first one dropped in his tracks. Why did that one... Did he turn as I shot? He probably turned as I shot. I wasn't really paying attention. He's not going to die anytime soon, man. Chip's rage baiting next level. Nah, that's just Chip. That's just Chip. Can you send me luck from the RNG gods for my bear grind? You got this, dude. You got this, I believe. Get that great one. I've kind of thought about mixing the black bear grind back into our kind of rotation of grinds, guys, because I've lost so much money from mule deer. As I was talking about earlier in the stream, like I've lost over 1.5 million currency to mule deer hunting because of how often you have to reset the time to get them into their zone. Like there's so many zones that you go to and the mule deer just aren't there. And so you got to reset the time until they show up. And I've lost so much money doing the Ski Ridge mule deer grind. Like an insane amount. So I'm kind of thinking about adding a little bit of black bear grind in there just to get some more money. I mean, not that I need it. We're still at 25.7 million, but it just bugs me if I'm losing money instead of gaining it in Call of the Wild. Like, because if I think of it this way, if I killed, 30 or 40,000 mule deer like I have whitetail deer, I've killed 47,000 whitetail. If I do that with mule deer, I'm going to be completely broke by the time I get there. I feel like we need to do something else as well. We need to go do like a bear grind or something to get some more money. It's cool, Billy Guy. I like it. I think it looks better than the old icon. Definitely a little bit cooler. Hi, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Okay, just level 2's over there. Are you doing herd management, Billy? You made 300k off muleys. Are you constantly resetting time to get them in their zones, though? Because that's the reason I lose money on a lot of my grinds, is because I'd rather, like, spend a bunch of money resetting time than skip a zone on a run. Because I feel like it just screws things up if you skip a zone in your run. Okay. I didn't realize we could actually see part of this zone from this spot. Maybe that spot's not as bad as I thought it was. FFL, what's up, dude? Okay, I'm going to put up a new poll. We'll end that poll and put up a new one over on YouTube. And I'll link the YouTube stream on Twitch if you guys want to vote on the poll too. I was going to ask you guys if you think we should go hunt bears for the rest of the stream. Because I'm kind of like hitting my wall with mule deer. We've done almost 2 hours of mule deer. I kind of want to go shoot something else. Let me get it linked on the old Twitchy Twitch. Here you go, Twitch. This is the YouTube stream if you want to do the vote on the poll. We got a bunch here to shoot now. Nah, bro, Fox. Hey, I've told you guys, I'm not shooting fox. The only way that I will hunt foxes is if it's in a video with at least 2 to 3 of my friends to help me manage the map. I hate fox hunting with a burning passion because of how annoying it is to herd manage them. But if I got a few of the homies to help me manage down my map to where we can get a decent diamond ratio, I might consider doing the grind until we actually get a great one. I mean, Ender's already said he'd do it. Caitlin said that she'd do it. I think Johnny would be down. So we probably will do it at some point, but I'm not going to do it right now when it's just me. I'm dreading going for Fox. I don't blame you. It is a slog of a grind. Like, oh my gosh. They're really tough to herd manage because they're all solos and they bounce like crazy. Even if you're on Salsbeeson Park, like, herd managing them is tough. And then on top of it, right, they've got no antlers, so there's not a lot of variety. They all look the same. Those things combine to make it just not fun for me personally. It's why you guys see, like, most of my grinds being antlered animals. I like the antlers. I really do. I feel like the antlers add a whole bunch of variety to grinding. Because, like, even with bears, which I love bears, but even with bears, you know, they all look the same. But if I'm hunting, like, mule deer, or I'm hunting, like, whitetail deer, I still, to this day, find deer that have antlers that are, like, twisted in ways I've never seen before. Even after 47,000 whitetail kills, you know? Like, I still find new and interesting looking racks, because True Racks just does some weird stuff to them like these mule deer are doing. What am I looking at? Oh my gosh. What is this? Y'all having fun? Sure looks like it. That is insane. We got some cursed little deer over there. Where is my blind? There's my blind. Where should I even put this? Right there? I think I should move the tent. Might help if I go to the loadout that actually has this tent in it. Nice. Okay. Liking that. Perfect. And we didn't spook them. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna... Wait, which one's that? Okay, the 2 behind it. 2 down. 3 down. Oh my gosh. Destroyed! Well, that went about as good as it could have gone. What do I do if I have an all-female zone while grinding for fallow? Just leave them. Like, the female zones, if they have not recently got a buck there, they're probably never going to get one. That's another one! Chat, another one! 3 ones! Let's go! Oh my gosh, we have 3 ones. Also, that guy's floating. We need to reset the time so he doesn't go all the way over. Holy crap. Also, I messed up on the time change. There we go. We have 3 level 1s on the Rancho grind. Dude, that great one being on the map is helping so much. Like, even more... Oh, whoa. Gosh, that took a while. So normally when you reset the time, they just immediately end up on the shoreline. They took their sweet time to pop up. That actually scared me a little bit. I did not expect them to be popping up right now. There they are, though. There's all the ones we just killed. But dude, that's our 3rd level 1 to show up. How many great ones stacked? Just 1. Just 1 great one stacked. I got it to spawn last night. And it's a combination I already have 2 of, so I was like, yeah, let's leave it on the map. Let's leave it on the map. We'll stack it. Try to get some more big old muleys to spawn. Or not big old muleys. Try to get like the map managed down more. Using that great one to our advantage there. This map, this zone only gets one shootable buck. I want this guy to get managed down. But he's just taking his sweet time. And I hit him poorly. Oh well. We won't worry about him, I guess. What's the great one that stacks combo? I just got in. It is a cobweb with velvet rack. All right, we got $5 here, all fours. These guys I've been leaving because I really want this to be a main zone for me. So I've just been leaving those big guys there. You like the new gun pack? I might get it. Do you recommend? If you want some guns that are just really fun to use, then I would recommend it. There's only about one, maybe two that I would consider to be like the best of their kind. Let me kind of break it down and you can decide if you want it off of this. So the 257 pump action that comes in it, not only is it the first pump action rifle in the game, which is pretty cool, but it's probably the most balanced classes 2 to 6 rifle in the game. Now the SKS is more powerful, but it also has a lot more bullet drop. It's more powerful than the 243, but has slightly more bullet drop than the 243. Not by a lot, though. And so it's like the perfect middle ground in between the SKS and the 243. So I do think the 257 is probably the best one in that pack. Now, when it comes to the 22 Magnum, the 22 Magnum is interesting. Obviously, it's louder than the 22 LR, so you can't do the 22 trick with it. It does have 10 round capacity and fires very fast because it's a lever action. It's got slightly more bullet drop than the 22 Hornet, but, you know, double the capacity of the 22 Hornet. And it's got crazy penetration. I was able to double lung a tiger with the 22 Magnum. With the jacketed hollow point ammunition. So, like, penetration is no problem with that. It's going to kill slightly slower than the other 22s because, for some reason, the truncated ammo for the 22 LR is just OP. But I think the speed at which you can fire that, the 10-round capacity, the lack of bullet drop in comparison to 22 LR, I think those things make it a very decent choice for 22. To be honest, man, like, all three calibers of 22 in the game, 22 Magnum, LR, Hornet, like, they all are pretty interchangeable when it comes to birds and stuff. But I do like it. I think it's going to be one of my favorite 22s to use if I'm going to be shooting class 1 or 2 animals, because it does go up to class 2 as well, which is cool. Now for the 410 single shot. It's the weakest weapon in the pack. I mean, it's a 410 shotgun that only has one shot before you have to reload. It's not efficient at all. It's cool. That's about it. Like, it's got a really cool flipping animation when you bring it out. The reload's super cool. But it's a weak gun. It's a very weak gun. That's the breakdown on the new pack. Hopefully that helps you out in deciding if you want to get it. Overall, a lot of fun weapons in there. 257 is the biggest standout. 22 mag is solid. 410, eh. Actually, I'm not going to check this lake. It's going to take me 20 years to manage this map down if I go to every single lake on every run. Let's just do a few runs where we go to the good stuff. Also, you guys have voted that we switch to bears. So after this run, we'll switch to bears, I think. Oh my gosh. I've had a feeling, man. This is that zone that we just figured out was a full herd. It's got a big 4, because of course it does. Well, he'll die. Not fast, but he will die. Probably spooked these guys off if they were there. No. Surprising. Crap, I spooked him off. Smoked him. Doesn't even matter. We still got him. Let's go, chat. We're on point. 56 kills on the day. What lake is the great one at? It's at my least favorite lake. This one right here. Because of course it is. At least it wasn't the coast, right? But yeah, the great one is at this zone here. Pretty terrible zone to get a great one at. But hey, I'm just surprised we even got one this early on Rancho. Pretty awesome. Have you named the piebald doe yet? No, I haven't. I'm going to dig through the comments from the 2 videos that I asked about it on and see what name I like out of those. Come on. Come on. Tell me I can't do that. Tell me I can't drive. Ugh. Ugh. Who am I? T. Adkins, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Welcome. Enjoy all the members' perks that come with that. Will you ever go back to fallow? I'm sure at some point I will. Because I do want to get some more mocha fur types. Because I've only killed 1 mocha and they're my favorite fur. So I'm sure at some point we'll go back to fallow. Honestly, I think what I need to do with my fallow deer, I think, is I need to try and manage down the few remaining solos that I didn't manage down. Like, I got them to be mid-sized 3s and kind of left it at that. I think I need to stack a bunch of diamonds in my main zones and try to manage those little solos down. It's going to be so annoying, which is why I put it off, but after we had to shoot a few more fallow, you know, to get more deer into our grind, to get better consistency after they got rid of the ability to force respawns by main menuing. Ever since that happened, like, my diamond rate's not been as good because I had to shoot a few more and get them back in the grind, right? So I am considering going through and remanaging some of my zones for fallow deer. I've been putting it off, though, because it's going to be so annoying. Almost as annoying as trying to track down some of these mule deer that I'm not hitting properly. What great one should I do for my first great one? I would recommend either fallow deer on Tiawaroa or mule deer on a ski ridge. They're probably the 2 easiest grinds to get into, and they both give great ones relatively... They give short great one grinds relatively often from what I've seen. It's not guaranteed it'll be a short grind for you, but from what I've seen, those 2 seem to be most commonly the 2, like, quickest grinds. What's up, Colton? No need to spam, man. You just gotta say it once. Give me time to respond. Bunch of people in chat. I can only respond to so many messages at once. It is foreign. That's the 3rd combination, or 3rd of that combination I've got for the Great One Mule Deer. Which is why I didn't shoot it immediately. It's why we're stacking it. Okay. That's a 3, but I think that's a level 2 rack. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Is that a level 2 rack? I think it definitely is. Yeah. That's a level 2 rack, right? It's like one of the larger level 2 racks. I might leave it so I don't ever have to hunt this zone again. It is? Okay. Then we're going to leave it. There's our pet piebald. I see she's doing good. 2 level 2s here. That's promising. I think we only had 1 before. We only have 1 to shoot here now. That's good. It's a good sign, chat. What's not a good sign is that I cannot accurately jump. There we go. Boop. I hate but love the bears. Yeah, I used to hate them. But after I actually got the grind like going well and got past my first terrible grind where it took 8,000 kills, like after I got past that and got my map managed fully, I started to really love bears. That's the thing about bears. They're kind of annoying to set up for. It definitely helps to have like a couple friends to help you manage the map down. But once you're set up, bears are pretty fun. So I understand what you're saying when it comes to like a love-hate relationship with the bears. Because it was kind of the same for me. Oh, what are you doing, buddy? Bro, why do the great ones hate me? I just luck of the draw. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Like I was just talking about. I had really awful luck with Black Bear early on. First grind was 8,300. Second grind was 3,750. Like, sometimes you just have bad luck. Almost as bad of luck as this guy not showing himself. What the heck? Do I have a tent available? No. Oh, well. Let's move over to bears, chat. Let's go shoot some bears. Let me change the title. Okay. Title is changed. Let's go shoot some bears. Title is not changed on Twitch, though, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's too big of a deal, man. Go to SRP and shoot some bears for free. Bars. So this bear grind, we're 624 kills into it. I mean, that's most things in life, Brick. Most places you go, most things you watch are gonna have cursing. Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes, man. I think we got to go to 7 a.m., right? That was a crowbar. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Instead of saying bars, it's like, that was a crow bar. Because I'm crow and I said a bar. I like it. Let's go. Fan-flippin-tastic. Hey. Oh, legendary berry to start the day. What, the mule deer? I was at mule deer time and switched the time, so they're still chilling. Okay. Second time's the charm. 626 bear kills into the grind. Oh, nice, bad boy. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Wild name, by the way. 2308. That's a diamond to the diamond counter. I think I forgot to add the Rancho Mule we got a couple videos ago, too. So I'm going to add that to the counter as well. I mean, we might as well shoot a couple of mule deer as well. You guys didn't see those shots. No, they didn't happen. They didn't happen, chat. I didn't miss all of those. See, you only saw the last two shots. Those are the only shots I took. I promise. I promise. I promise. Yeah, hopefully, Morgan. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, trust issue. It seems like, you know, every once in a while you just get a species that doesn't want to give you a great one early. Every once in a while it just happens. Rip, Adkins, that's unfortunate. It happens, though. It happens. Oh, perfect, Johnny. Perfect. You actually only saw those two. After this run, can I tell you a spot on a ski? It had a piebald and diamond whitetail, a piebald moose at one lake pond. Sure, Foreign, go for it. You can let me know what location it is. I'm not going to be going to a ski today, but you want to tell me a spot that you had some good luck at? Go for it. Oh, two more. What music do I play on the streams? A bunch of stuff I downloaded from Epidemic Sound. It's a site where you can essentially like pay a monthly fee to use their entire catalog of music in your YouTube and Twitch and Instagram, TikTok, etc. content. Pretty much anywhere that you can post stuff. If you do their subscription, you can use all of their music without getting copyrighted. Epidemic Sound is pretty fire. And if you're not a content creator, you don't even have to pay. You can listen to all the music on their site for free. It's just if you want to use it in your content that you post, then you have to pay like the monthly or yearly fee, whichever package you choose. But yeah, if you just want to listen to it, everything on there is free. Double smoked. Yeah, no problem, King P. Gotcha, Foreign. Okay, what the heck, dude? What was that? I didn't even know there was still an alive bear here. Oh my gosh, he's a level 9, and we smoked him. What the heck was that? What just happened, chat? I got killed by a level 9, respawned in at the tent, and smoked him on the run. That was crazy. What a shot. That's about as insane as it gets. Dude, look at the pose. Look at the pose. He's like going full Superman. Bear butt. Literally. Oh my gosh, dude. What a pose. That's so good. That's so funny. I love that. Holy crap. Well, another diamond on the grind. Dude, that thing murderized me. Absolutely murderized me to a point where I had to mid-air smoke him. That was crazy, man. Like a duck taking off. True. That was pretty nuts. Make that into a short? Probably will. Level 5. And a 7. And whatever this guy is. Mythical. Okay. I was banking on it, like continuing to walk, but it stopped, so I don't know if I got it vitally there. If I did, I don't know how good of a hit it was. Oh, sweet. I nailed it. 3 bears down. Oh, really? 4 and rip. Rip, dude. Dude, I'm so excited for the NFL season. This is going to be the first NFL season that I've watched from start to finish in like 10 years. I think the last time I watched a full season in the NFL was 2014. All right, later, Chip. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to see if any of the homies want to hop in chat and chill while we stream. Okay. Well, we'll see if anybody wants to hop in chat at any point. Hopefully somebody like Jivers or Johnny or Caitlin or somebody wants to hop in. No, I don't watch baseball. I really only watch football. It's the only sport I've ever really been into. Unless you count motorsports, then there's like a bunch of other stuff too. Oh, Brober's going to be unbearable when it comes to the Chiefs, Death Reaper. That's a given. Even if, whether they're doing good, bad, or in the middle, he's going to be unbearable about them. That's just Brobra. He is unbearable when talking about the Chiefs. So I'm going to be unbearable anytime the Patriots do something good right back. I see what you did there. Unbearable, I tell you. Unbearable. Yes. Rip, trust issue. It happens, man. Like, the solos can be really annoying when managing down muleys. We got 2 there. Nothing there from what I can tell. Oh, stand corrected. There is one there. Oh, he's in a bad spot, though. Can I? Yes, I can. That works. Oh, it was, Jonas? That's wild having your first Muley Great One as a solo. That is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy and pretty unfortunate. Nice, Adkins. What football team do I like? For NFL, I like the Patriots, and for college, Oregon Ducks are my big, like, primary team that I like, but I also like Oregon State Beavers. To me, it doesn't matter. As long as it's an Oregon team winning, I don't care. But Ducks are my favorite of the two. Nice little 4 there, eh? He looking pretty. Why not? Might as well if there's no bears over there. Hey, Johnny, you should be happy. Your Packers just got one of the best players in the league. You should be happy. Your Packers are probably going to look nasty this year. Where did they go? There's one. There's the other. Not against my Detroit Lions. Dude, the Lions-Packers Week 1 game just got a whole lot more interesting. It really did. It just got a whole lot more interesting. I'm going to have to watch that game. I'm going to have to watch it, whether it's like live or after the fact. I don't know if it's going to be going on at the same time as the Pats game or not. Because Pats game is going to be priority for me. Honestly, I think the Patriots and Raiders game is going to be a close one. Both of those teams are very equal skill level in terms of like how many good players they have. Oh gosh, man, they both have a rookie running back that's super explosive, like Ashton Genty versus Travion Henderson. That's actually going to be kind of crazy to see like who has the better rushing attack, because both teams have a really good like set of running backs. I don't know, Johnny. I have to go through being a Jets fan. I feel for you. That's unfortunate. Well, you can just hope that Justin Fields does all right. Okay, we got 3. Dude, the bear grind is still just as fun as it used to be, even though they did like fix the bears. Because the bears used to kind of just sit there and then they'd glitch out and do like a quick stand up and then go back down. And it was really easy to shoot like 5 bears in one zone. You know, they fixed that with the last 2 updates, or I guess it was 2 updates ago. They fixed it. And so now it's a little bit harder to like kill them all before they start running. But even with that change, I feel like they're still about the same. I still have a lot of fun with them. We can all be Eagles fans. What you think? I mean, anybody can be a fan of any team. I don't care who they enjoy watching. I've always considered Eagles to be a top 5 favorite team for me. Back in the days of like Donovan McNabb, and after then even. I've always liked all the bird teams, to be honest. I have a thing for birds. I love birds. They're super cool. And so like when I was a kid, I was like, Patriots are my favorite team. They got the America jerseys. And then it turned out that Patriots were also a pretty good team as well. And so I've been a Patriots fan ever since I started getting into football. But I also love like the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Eagles, all the bird teams. What do you think about the Ravens? I think the Ravens are the only like bird-related team that I'm not a fan of. That's mainly because one of my childhood friends is a big Ravens fan. And I just don't like the purple as much as I do the jerseys for like the Cards, the Falcons, and the Eagles. Level 8. That's great. Don't hate. That's crazy, Johnny. Hey. Every team has to fall at some point. We're steadily waiting until the year that the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Oh, crap. What do I do? That's up to you, Phantom. I mean, if you want to, man. Both are very fun grinds, you know? Chiefs and the refs right behind him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my next bear is spotted. Hopefully. Spotted's a cool fur. Chiefs not making playoffs? Yeah, I don't think so. I think they'll make it this year. I don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl, though. I think this is the year that they miss the Super Bowl. My money is on, like, the Bills. I think the Bills have a good chance of making it. Ravens are AFC, right? If they're AFC as well, they've got a chance. Like, aside from the Bills. Oh. I think across the whole league, the teams that I think have the biggest chance at making the Super Bowl this year is Bills, Ravens, I would even say Lions, Eagles, Broncos. I feel like all those teams have a pretty strong chance at making the Super Bowl. Just going to come down to which ones it actually is. Obviously, Chiefs have a strong chance too, but I don't think they will this year. I think this is the first year in a while where they don't make it. I think this is finally the year where whatever team they face in the playoffs puts it together and ends up getting the win. Diamond. And honestly, Packers even have a chance, if I'm being honest. Now that they got Parsons, man. Now that they got Micah Parsons, like, they got a chance. They got a chance, man. And I fully accept that my Patriots are not making it to the Super Bowl, likely. Like, it's very unlikely they'll make it. Playoffs, maybe if they're lucky. They might get a wild card spot if they do, like, as good as they possibly could with their roster. Like, I think the best we can expect for the Patriots is wild card. And then it's going to come down to how well they play as to whether or not they get further than that. But I think they've got a chance at making wild card. Dude, that dang tree got in the way. But I managed to save that shot barely at the end. It's been good, Z28. We've just been chilling. Shooting some mule deer, shooting some bears, having some fun. All the above. I can put it in the chat for you, Weslane. I'll put the Discord in the chat. Barely saved it. True. True. Right. We barely saved it. No bears. Okay. Might be time for a main menu. Mizzou's a college team, right, Timothy? I believe so. I'll be honest, when it comes to college, I don't really pay attention to too many college football teams aside from the Oregon teams. That's about it. The Oregon teams and like any of the top teams that they face are really the only ones that I know anything about. You better not lose your bear rings. Wow. Wow. Well, ain't that a pun and a half, I tell ya. I want the chestnut or the cream so bad. They're really good fur types, for sure. Chestnut's my favorite. Love me some chestnut, man. Pause. Can I time that one out? I don't know, Johnny. Yeah, I hope you get yours too, Z28. Hope you get your great one to show. Nobody likes a long grind. I don't like seeing people have to have super long grinds, so hopefully you get it soon. I don't compare myself to other creators, LJ. Especially creators I consider a friend. It's just rude, you know? What do you mean, Breck? I say that type of stuff all the time. That's always been me. Especially if I'm on the second channel. Things get a little crazy on the second channel. No, I don't, Morgan. I really only watch content from people that are friends of mine when it comes to Call of the Wild. Because I do Call of the Wild content full time, I don't usually want to watch Call of the Wild content. I only watch Call of the Wild content that's made by my friends. So like Caitlin, Big Rig, aka Nate, Ender, etc., you know. I'll pop into Flinter's streams from time to time, etc. What, Scully? What did you just witness that's making you not want to get Call of the Wild? If you're talking about, like, how easy I'm finding all the animals, that's just a play style. You can play the game in any way you want. That's the beauty of Call of the Wild. You can play it ultra realistic, or you can go super fast-paced grinder mode like I am. This game is incredibly versatile. One of the reasons why it's the top hunting game. Do you think Mahomes will have a bounce back year? It's hard to say. I mean, I'm predicting Chiefs won't make it to the Super Bowl, but Mahomes could still be really good, and I think he will still be pretty good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Croxy. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy the run and gun grinding play style, but there's so many different ways to play in Call of the Wild that you really can cater to any type of play style you want, which is honestly the beauty of this game. I mean, just look at, you know, creators like Kendall Gray, KG Gaming. Like, he doesn't really grind. He just roams around, does normal hunts, and he has a ton of fun with it. How much harder is Rancho than a ski? I would say it's twice as difficult. But in comparison to all the other mule deer maps, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, KG's awesome. One of the things I appreciate about him the most is that he's a super genuine guy. Like, he doesn't have to do Call of the Wild content. I mean, he's got two or three other channels that do super well. He does, you know, Call of the Wild stuff because he loves it. He enjoys doing it. He has fun with it. I feel like that's an admirable thing, you know? You think a ski would be good for whitetail? I think it's a top 3 whitetail map, yeah. I don't think it's going to be better than Layton or Rev, but I do think it's really close. The only thing that's like holding it back from being better than Layton and Rev is the fact that it's primarily the river that you find whitetail on a ski. Which definitely makes it a little bit annoying because you have to do a lot of river crossing. But like outside of that, it's a very solid map for them. What's better, Red Dead or Call of the Wild? I mean, I don't really play Red Dead that much. I would say Call of the Wild. If you're talking about specifically hunting, Call of the Wild is better. For sure. I don't really, like, consider Red Dead a hunting game, though, you know? It's very different, but it has hunting. If we're talking specifically the hunting, I'd take Call of the Wild any day. What stands you talking about, Breck? Nothing there. Are there generally more zones on Layton or Rev on Thule? Both. Both Layton and Rev on Thule can have anywhere from like 60 to 75. It really is luck of the draw. Probably not Trash Call the Wild Hunter. Probably not going to happen. The ones you pay for on a ski. Oh, like the pre-positioned stands on a ski. Yeah, they look cool. I like them. They're probably some of the better looking ones, to be honest. Dude. Oh my gosh, so many freaking bears. What level are you? I want to see you. Dang it. There's 6 bears at one lake. There's no way I'm killing all of these. I hit all 4, but this guy is getting away. Okay, 4 dead. 5 going down. Man, that is too many bears at one zone. Yeah, Layton and Rev on Thule have very similar zone counts for whitetail. I think Layton might have like, 5 or so more, but it's not too many more. Pretty much, Johnny. Pretty flippin' much, yo. Why don't I ever use bows? That's just not my thing, to be honest. I like fast-paced hunting, and bows are very slow-paced. And there's not really a benefit to using bows in Call of the Wild. I started with like first-person shooters when it comes to gaming. And so I'm always looking for like the best, most efficient ways to do everything. So, like, for example, in the Hunter Classic, bows are super beneficial to carry with you. You almost need them to prevent spooking other animals. But in Call of the Wild, there isn't really a super huge benefit to using a bow. Which is why I don't use bows very often. The only reason I ever use bows is if I want to shoot a great one with one. Or if I want to shoot like a diamond or a rare with a bow. That's about the only time I use bows. Because unfortunately, there's just not really an incentive to using them in Call of the Wild like there is in the Hunter Classic. How many kills? In the Bear Grind, we're at 660 currently. We're getting up there. What up, Tragic? How you doing? Hope you're doing good, sir. Where the heck are my bears, bro? Can you give us the top 10 QB list going into the 2025 season? Oh, gosh. If I do, it's not going to be in order, and I'm probably going to forget some people. Yeah, remember, this is the first year in 11 years that I've taken, like, football super seriously and have been keeping up to date with it. Like, I'm still getting used to, like, who the top QBs are. I've really only... Of recent, I watched the Super Bowl, and then I went back and watched a bunch of the games from that year. From 2024. And so 2025 is going to be the first season that I've watched in full in like, 10, 11 years. I would say, obviously, some names off the top of my head. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Bo Nix seems to be pretty solid. Obviously, it was his rookie season, though, so it's hard to say if he's going to continue on that trajectory. I think Jaden Daniels is top 10. Dude was an absolute beast with the Commanders. I don't know. As much as I want to put Drake May in the top 10, I don't think he's quite top 10 yet. I think he has potential to be, though. I think Mr. Sherbert, Justin Herbert, he's up there. He's good. Obviously, Daniel Jones is number... Just kidding. Daniel Jones is not number one. Poor Colts, man. Poor Colts. They're not looking too good. Yeah, Stroud's good. Stroud's good, too. Goff is good as well. Told you guys I'd forget some names. If it isn't Patriots, then I'm not going to remember everybody. I'm good. I'm doing good. EML. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but I'm doing good. Hopefully, you're doing good too. How many kills in? 660. No respawns. What is this? Let's go up here and check to see if we got a straggler. That's pretty wild, Croxy. That's a low diamond, or not diamond, that's a low rare ratio. That's the 4 we were leaving. Yeah, nothing new here. As far as I can tell. Yeah, it's very rough RNG for sure. My bears are being weird, man. Nothing. You know what, chat? I think we're going to end the stream here. We've almost been going for 3 hours. I still got a video project I'm working on, so I think I might end the stream and keep working on that video. I appreciate y'all stopping by, though. It was a fun stream. We shot a lot of mule deer, decent amount of bears. Fun times, man. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for being here. Twitch chat and YouTube chat. You guys are amazing. Without y'all, I couldn't do this. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button before you go. Subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, be sure to follow if you're not already. You enjoy this type of content. I'll see you guys later. Peace.